We are live. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another live session, live video. I'm your host, Don Jaye. I'm going to introduce myself again once people come in, but I want to do it now as well. Today we are doing the video of why women cheat, but we're going to wait until a couple people come in, so we're going to do a warm-up game with
Vanessa Elrea.
Okay. All right, we have 0 people here right now. So, we actually have 1. All right, so I'm just ask you these questions with this. What's something you would like to be forgiven for?
Something that I would like to be forgiven for?
Yes.
Dang. I don't know. I don't want to be like an a-hole and be like, I haven't done that much mean things.
Okay.
But there's not.
20 people already, 22 already. That's crazy.
Something that I want to be forgiven for.
Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Yes. We out here, yo.
Oh, I know. Here. When I was younger, I used to kind of like lift up the party culture for a while. Like
okay.
I was like, get drunk and blah, blah, blah. And now that I'm older and I've like lost friends through that lifestyle and stuff, I wish if I could go back and like scrub everything that I would have told everybody, like don't party.
Gotcha.
Like that. You know, don't party. And if somebody keeps telling you to drink, like don't drink if you don't want to.
Okay, got you. So don't secure to like peer pressure.
Like I used to be like when people were ready to party, I was like, let's party.
Got you.
Yeah. And now I just realized like it's harmful, and I've seen people how that lifestyle can eat people up. So
yeah, okay. Yeah. We got a couple of comments. I will look through a couple of comments right now. But once the comments get we get bigger, I will only be addressing the super chats. But as we at the beginning stages, I will address these comments that are coming up. Overdose. I enjoy watching your content, amigo. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
They're roasting me already.
They roasting your where? Donjay, please, we need to talk about Squale and Quave's breakup. I don't know nothing about that yet, but I will do my research and probably get back to you probably tomorrow, and then we could probably talk about that. And I'm going live tomorrow as well.
That's kind of sad. That was like one of a really good entertainment couple.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't know nothing about that.
I saw him at a Hawks game.
What do you say people roasting you for? We live. Yes,
Why
this is
does
live.
she look like a demon with those evil?
Oh, I see. I got you. Yeah, they can't even see on the thing.
I don't think I look like a demon.
Energy is everything to her, so she definitely don't want to be compared to that. Yes, but this is live. This is not pre-recorded. We are definitely live here. And yeah, so next card.
Someone from the UK. Hi to the UK.
Are there? Okay, no, this is the wrong question. Don't like that question. How should? Okay, how would your ex-partner of your last serious relationship describe you?
He probably would say I'm a witch, which is not true.
Okay.
But
why? Why would he say you're a witch?
Just because like everything I said that was gonna happen pretty much happened. Like I was like, because I'm kind of like a more spiritual friend. Like when I see my friend doing something wrong, I'll be like, you shouldn't be doing that. It's gonna bite you in the butt, and here's how.
Okay.
And so like with him, I kept telling him like, you need to stop living this way. Okay. It's gonna come back and bite you in the butt. And then it did end up biting him in the butt. So, but he would always be like, oh, you're a witch. You did this to me. But I didn't do anything to him. His actions gave him what he got.
The repercussions of that.
Yep.
Let me see. My exes would definitely say I'm definitely that dude to be pressuring you into becoming the best version of yourself. So whatever that comes with of being perfectionist or being, those type of things, I think that would be the majority of what my exes would definitely say.
Which is not necessarily a bad thing. Just like I say, like what about me, I don't feel like that's necessarily a bad thing. And then like with you, because like for me, I would kind of want a partner not to be an a-hole, but to like tell me if they see my potential and remind me like, hey, if you want this goal and you keep doing this, you will get to that goal.
You say that?
Yeah,
but I'm telling you,
now if you were an a-hole about it, that's different.
Got you.
Like if you're coming in there like, you're lazy, hadn't cooked all day, now I'm working ass out, girl. Like I could see where they would get upset. But if you're coming in there and she's told you like, look, I want to have this body, I want to have read this many books, I want to get, my goal is to sell this much this this month, and all you're doing is coming in there and be like, hey, remember you said that you wanted this, this, and this. Now imagine if you work at it 4 times a week, where you'd be at next month.
Gotcha.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I would have to have that kind of person in my life because, you know, we're all guilty of falling off a little bit and getting discouraged. So it's good to have somebody kind of kick you in the butt every now and then.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, I'm kicking you in the butt all day long. So that's why, you know, a lot of times our relationships don't work out. It's because I do see potential in people and I try my best to bring it out. And again, it's like forcing someone to grow instead of just them doing it. Yeah, exactly. So she getting already distracted. I'm about to cancel her right now. We had 30. What did he say?
He said she don't want no man. She wants a partner.
No, that could be true.
Supposed to be?
No, okay. So the difference is, let me close the comments because she's gonna be reading the comments all day long.
Yeah,
so, a partner is more so like y'all growing together. Y'all like a business. Y'all like a y'all emotions are a little bit less on the back burner, for instance, versus a relationship. I would think it's more like emotional, more like companionship, more like love, more like sex. When I envision like a partnership more like a kind of like a business.
It is.
With a relationship, but it's still a relationship, but it's just less emotional, I guess.
I mean, business and partnership are very similar, I'd say. Okay. Especially if you now, some people look at everything pretty casually. Like, they're just like, oh, I'm just going to talk to this person for 2 months.
Gotcha.
But, like, I'm somebody that whenever I look at a potential partner, I'm looking at, like, would this person be a good parent one day? Would this person be driven and motivated to reach their goals? Is this somebody that's got strong principles and a good foundation? They're, like, loyal and honest. And so...
Yeah, okay, I get it. We about to reach 50 viewers. I want you guys to smash the like button. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Read them out loud. Read it out loud. So I want you to smash the like button, but read them out loud if you're so inclined.
No, they're just funny. It's like she probably has a crystal collection.
Is she Persian? What are you?
I'm Panamanian and Colombian.
Panamanian and Colombian.
Yeah, so Central America.
Okay.
Little small country right there. Okay. And then in South America.
Okay. Right. Panamanian and Colombian. So not Persian. Where the drinks at? Right off camera. Let's see. She for sure be casting spells on people. Casting spells on people. That's funny.
I'm not out here casting spells on people, regardless of what they say. I'm really not.
She said that so literal. Her eye color, real? She probably has a rock crystal collection. And she does.
She's woke.
Ask her if she's woke. Are you woke? Would you consider yourself to be woke?
When someone asks me that, I feel like I'm just pretty consciously aware of things that other people aren't aware of. Okay. So if that means I'm woke, then I guess I'm woke. But I feel like when you say you're woke, it sounds kind of presumptuous to walk around being like, I'm so woke. But like I can see through a lot of like the surface level of the culture and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. Got you. All right. Now, since we don't have any super chats and no questions are being asked over here, we're going to jump into just a few more of these questions, and then we're going to jump into the actual video. So, let's go back into it. Oh, yeah, we asked that question already. All right, yeah. Yeah. Nope, not that question. What do you wish? Nope. What do you feel that guys lack in a relationship and in sex?
I feel like in today's world, there's a lot of distraction when it comes to guys. And so I feel like it's kind of difficult for guys to give their full attention to one girl. Okay. Like 100% being aware of how she feels psychologically and what your actions and behaviors, how they can affect her. I feel like that's something that's kind of lacking. And I feel like a lot of people are kind of just like, what can I get out of this? Gotcha. In every relationship.
So more like a selfish kind of vibe. Yeah. So your advice would be to be selfless, I'm guessing.
And find out more about like what she likes. Okay. You know, find out if she's got some interests. Okay. Like there's so many easy ways to kind of like get good brownie points in with a girl. Like if you find out what her favorite music group or band is, and you literally just like play that song and have her favorite snack on the table when she comes in, she's gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's so thoughtful, blah blah blah. It's really not that difficult to do little sweet gestures and impress girls.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Got you. All right. And we're going to jump into one more final question and end the video. Oh, I actually found the question right here. What beliefs do you have about yourself that resulted from childhood? Oh, we do have a super chat, but go ahead.
What does that mean?
Super chat means that say send a highlighted question, and this is like a pay thing. So they send you money and then a pay thing. So I really appreciate this super chat, but I'm going to have her answer the question first, then I'm going to address your super chat.
All right, and the question was, how do I in childhood...
What beliefs do you have about your childhood that resulted... No, I'm sorry. What beliefs do you have about yourself that resulted from your childhood?
I had a lot of like negative ways of doing my self-reflection for the longest time.
Okay.
And that's something I would recommend like any guys or females watching this. Jordan Peterson, he is a great person to listen to, read his books that kind of talk about like self-reflection, how to look at yourself in a positive way, because that's like usually if you notice when people are out here doing messed up stuff, those are the people that kind of like are feeling internally really badly about themselves, but putting on the air of like, oh, I'm very confident and I'm very successful.
Okay, got you. Now we got a super chat, like I said, and it's from Tony. I really appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. He says, do you think the red pill will be where it's at and what it is if there was no social media and dating apps? No, I definitely don't think the red pill would be as big as it is, because women would have obviously much less options. So you'll be able to get the women that are closer to your level in women. But since women has an immensely different level of options, now to counter that, you have to know why, or you have to know how to get her away from the top 10% of men if you're not the top 10% of men. So that's why I think the red pill community comes and says, hey, be better at making the girl feel some type of way sexually. Be better at appearance. Be better at status. Be better at all these different things, so that way you have a chance with more women. But that's the dating red pill. I consider red pill more like just the true nature of things. So it could be finances, it could be dating. The majority of our stuff is dating. It could be life, it could be, like I said before, money and things like that. I consider that a whole, true nature thing. It's gonna grow regardless. So I don't know if you have perspective on that, because I don't know if you even involved yourself into like the red pill community.
So what would you, if somebody were to comment and say that the red pill energy and content distribution media conglomerate is misogynistic and negative views towards women, what would be your rebuttal to that?
My rebuttal to that would be, I need more context before I can give a rebuttal to that.
So red pill, is that in like a general synopsis of somebody that considers themselves red pill? Is that somebody that just thinks like, men are meant to be like the leaders and be strong, and women are supposed to be like a certain way?
Yes. And
they're not really here for like, for what? Like, they don't appreciate women who are doing like the OnlyFans thing, because they seem to be very like, whenever I see like the comments and stuff, they're going in hard.
Because
here's thoughts around here.
Here's why. It's not necessarily hard on thoughts. It's hard on brothers who fucking make the girls to do OnlyFans successful. For instance, if I had a friend and he was a guy who paid for women's OnlyFans, I'd be like, hey bro, you being a simp. Why are you being a simp? You should toughen up. You should be better, blah, 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 to actually get these women in real life. So red pill is just that. Is exactly what I just said. Is telling dudes, hey, stop being this way and getting no results with women. Instead, be this way and you can get better results with women.
Okay.
Make sense?
So like a very traditional mindset, basically.
No, not I wouldn't say traditional. It almost
sounds conservative to an extent.
See, I don't even know these terms. I know traditional, conservative. I don't know conservative and Republican and stuff like that. But I know when you say traditional,
So
I'm
what
guessing,
kind of woman would a red pill man say is like the epitome of like the
great question. I'm glad you asked. A woman that is fitness. in shape, attractive, that is complementary, that to their lifestyles. For instance, it could be a girl that, hey, I am a person who has a lot of money, but I don't have too much time to take care of the household. Then I have a person to take care of the household, take care of the children. But it doesn't have to be that traditional manner of taking care of the household. But that's just what fits to that guy. It could be the complete opposite. The guy could be in the household and is a cook and who likes cooking, who likes cleaning. Then he will probably need someone else who's a woman who complements him in other ways. So I'm saying it's not a traditional mindset. It's more so being, like I said, attractive, having fitness, being able to be fertile and have kids, have healthy kids, and being able to complement the men.
But those sound like all very surface level things.
To be able to complement the men is definitely not surface level. To have kids that are healthy is definitely not surface level. The other stuff,
I'm saying
yes.
You didn't mention a single thing about like her intelligence or her mindset or her intellect.
Yes, but that, I add that to complementary.
If you're good looking and you can squirt out
No.
babies.
If you're good looking, you can squirt out them babies, you're good to go. No, but that's what I meant when I said to be complementary. So intelligence could be different for different people. So if I have am I a certain way? If I have a woman who's intelligent, but she's very masculine in her intelligence, she does not work with me because we do not fit. But if I have a woman who's feminine, which we like feminine people, and who complement us, like I said, compliment is not necessarily a physical thing or even a what do you do for me thing. It's also a mindset. So I want to be very clear.
I just wanted to make sure like I knew exactly like what is the actual.
Yeah.
Because I see like red pill guys calling blue pill guys simps all the time.
Because they are. But
and
go
so
ahead.
that's why I was confused. I was like, well, what does a blue pill man think a woman should be like? What does a red pill man think a woman should be like?
A blue pill man is basically just, blue pill just means that you are unaware of female nature. So you could be getting cheated on and you be like, why am I getting cheated on all the time? Why am I'm giving this woman all flowers and giving her attention and giving her this and that? Why am I not getting the results that I think that I deserve? So red pill means, hey, you are doing this, you are doing that. This is why you're not getting the results that you think you should be getting.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Now, I think we got another super chat. Tony, again, thank you for the super chat. These letters are very small, so it's hard to read. So basically, if you got a girl, make her delete her social media.
He's too red pill with
Whoa.
He got too red pilled.
He got too red pilled. No.
I mean, all right. Okay, so I feel like I could sort of vibe with this guy. I get where he's coming from. Yeah. Like, oh, make her delete her social media, because he probably views social media as like a source of temptation for her to go do something negative.
Which it is.
But if you're somebody like me, where half my business is online commerce, yes. I have to have social media because that's how I sell my products.
Yeah.
So if I was dating someone, they're like, cut off all your
social media.
But
yeah.
I guess I would kind of fit in good with the red pill guys because I give every guy I date my passwords.
To me, that's crazy.
To me,
that's
I
crazy,
do that. In my defense, the reason I do that is just because, like, I don't want anybody to ever for a moment doubt and think that, like, I'm out here doing something. Mm-hmm. So I give them, like, if there's for any reason you think I'm doing something, like, you have access to everything I'm doing.
Gotcha.
So, like, if you ever feel insecure, location, emails, messages, like, whatever. And a lot of people do think that's crazy, but for me, I don't think it's crazy because, like I said, if I can't trust you with my internet passwords, then how am I going to trust you in a relationship with me?
Okay. I get what you're saying.
But I'm more of like the marriage kind of person. Like everybody that comes into my sphere is someone like, is this going to be my marriage partner?
Got you. And
not everybody's like that. Some people are just like, oh, this is probably just some girl that I'm going to date for a little while. And so in that field, like, yeah, you probably don't want to give somebody your internet passwords. But for me, it's like if I'm considering to date you for years and I'm thinking that you could be the person that will have my kids one day that I'll marry, then I don't mind giving you my internet passcodes. If that'll keep you from feeling insecure in any way, go on there and see what I'm doing.
To me personally, and I would think a lot of men would agree, probably, okay, let me take that back, because a lot of men would actually benefit from that, so they probably wouldn't agree. But for me, I understand that power corrupts. What is the old saying? Power corrupts power. Whatever that saying. Basically, if you give someone too much power, then it kind of is a slippery slope, because what if they start to do stupid shit with your stuff?
I feel like power and money just amplify who they were.
Okay.
So if you're dealing with kind of like a low level partner to begin with, and you give them power and you give them money, that's not going to really do anything positive overall. But if you have somebody that's like solid as a person, as an individual, then when you give them money and power, that just magnifies their potential.
Got you. Now here's the key difference. That means you as a person, I'm guessing, trust, and I'm talking about super duper trust your judge of characters.
I do now, but I wasn't always like that. I used to be very naive, as are most young people.
Okay.
And I used to kind of just give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Even if I saw red flags, I was like, well, I'm going to just give them the chance to prove me wrong. And unfortunately, 95% of the times, if you give someone the opportunity to show you wrong, they're going to show you wrong.
Okay.
So that's just been my experience.
Okay. And we have another super chat from who? Oh, Tony. I really appreciate your super chats, man. Thank you for the super chats. He says, hey, I got a girlfriend and she is exactly what red pill men would want. No summer girls.
What does that mean? No,
I'm guessing like hot girl summer stuff. Well, then I would suggest you definitely keep her and you make sure that you are fucking her right and you are doing everything that you need to be doing in all aspects of a relationship. And definitely make sure, like I said, you are digging her down in all different places. That's all I would say about that. What are your thoughts?
I'm just confused as to why it seems to be a common theme that so many red pill men, they kind of spread this narrative like they want this perfect woman who's like, you know, she can cook, she can clean, she's loyal, she's faithful, she's successful, she's a beautiful Barbie doll.
Gotcha.
But at the same time, they'll be out here talking about like just hooking up with girls casually and stuff.
Okay.
And so you can't have both. You can't be out here casually.
You definitely can, but go ahead.
Well, I don't think, like, how are you going to... It would be like me, for example. If I wanted a high-value guy that's not out here for these streets, then I can't be out here for these streets.
You can't compare guys and girls. I think that's the main issue that's happening right now. You keep comparing guys and girls.
You can't compare them, but should we not hold each other to equal standards?
No,
in some
absolutely
regards?
not. Not when it comes to... I'm telling you straight up, absolutely not. And this has nothing to do with red pill. This has something to do with just men and women are just fundamentally.
I mean, from
different.
my perspective, I wouldn't like to know that, like, okay, just for like if somebody is looking at me as a possible mate, it would not bring him great pleasure to know that I'd been ran through by the whole town.
100%.
So for me as a female, I would not want to know that my mate has hooked up with all these females in our community. I would not like that. That would make me feel some type of way.
Now,
so should we not hold each other to that same respect?
No, because here's the difference. Here's the key difference again. So for you as a woman, for you to hook up with multiple dudes, you can literally walk down these stairs to this bar and say, hey, I want sex. Guarantee you will have a line of dudes.
Could you imagine?
Exactly. I can't imagine because I can never be that person unless I'm like Justin Bieber or whoever. But for a dude to have that same equate of amount of partners that you would have if you was out there in these streets, so to speak, they would have to be that top 5, top 2, top 1% of dudes. That means that they work to get at that level. So they deserve whatever they want in life when it comes to that. So when it comes to you, it's easy for you to do that. And when it comes to him, he worked to get there. So that's why it's a very big difference between the two. So that's why you can never equate the guys getting girls or multiple girls, etc. Because everyone will look at it as an accomplishment because it is an accomplishment.
I would just say that would be a opinion difference when it comes to ethics and morals.
Gotcha.
And that sort of thing.
Ethics and morals, what do you mean exactly?
Just because, like, for me personally, like I said, I would not want to be with somebody that I know is, like, been out here.
In the streets,
And, like, if I go somewhere, there's an event in the community and we go, and it's like, oh, you've hooked up with that girl and that girl and that girl and that girl and that girl.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like that. I would not like that. That would put a weird vibe in the room and it would make me kind of look at you sideways like, why are you out here so much? You know, like you don't have anything else to do than hook up with all these girls.
Got you, yeah.
And it would be the same thing for a guy. As much as guys like to pretend and say like, oh, I don't care what my girl does. I feel like they do. I feel like no good guy that I've met is like they want their girls to not have just hooked up with every single guy that's 100%. And so in my eyes, I don't know. I just think about that kind of stuff. I feel like you should kind of present yourself in a way of the partner you would want to attract.
Gotcha. Well, Yeah, that's definitely a difference and maybe again, maybe you are different, maybe you are the minority. But if I was to ask you, hey, does the level of pre-selection determine how much attracted you are to a dude? You would say
the level of pre-selection attracts me to a person.
Yes. No, meaning okay, let me rephrase that. I'm sorry. So, if someone is pre-selected and you see someone has a lot of status, a lot of girls chasing after them, etc., do you perceive them more valuable or more attractive in your eyes, or less attractive and less valuable in your eyes?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being successful and being like, if you're a high value woman or a man, you're going to be attracting people.
Yes,
because the community
100%.
Can see like, oh my goodness, this person's attractive. They got their stuff together. They got a good head on their shoulders. And as we discussed previously, the value of these people is going down and down and down to such a small percentage where it's like it appears to be where only like 20% of the population overall in the community is like high value, what you consider a high value person.
10%, but yes.
You don't see like 90% of all people are just so attractive, great jobs,
100%.
making all this money.
Yes.
And so it's like slim pickings and everyone's kind of like fighting over
for the best piece. Yes. Yep.
So for me, I mean, I don't really like to know that my person that I'm interested has like been with all these people. Okay. Or that they have like communications with all these people. Like they're like seeing someone casually, sexually every week. Okay. I don't like that. I do not like that. I like somebody that's that prefers to spend their time building themselves up. Okay. Building their business, focusing on how they can do better versus like just having casual sexual acquaintances with people as much as they can. But I'm a different person, you know? Okay. Like because I believe in soul ties, I'm spiritual. I think that soul ties are definitely true. I think every time you're intimate with someone, no matter what happens for the rest of your life, you are connected to that person, no matter what happens.
These street girls will say otherwise, but I would agree with you.
And if something happens in court, and let's say that you hook up with a girl and she's killed 10 people that night, right? They're going to be like, Mr. Don Jaye, did you not have intimate relationship with this woman on this day?
Sounds like
you're connected to her for the rest of your life. You're now connected to this crazy woman that went on a murdering rampage. Yeah. No matter what happens, you're connected to her. You've been intimate with her. Yeah. And so to me, there's nothing casual about sex to me at all. But I have a different mentality. So, no.
Okay, got you. Now we have one more super chat, and we haven't even gotten to the video yet. This is juicy. We have Virgil. I really appreciate your super chat. Thank you for sending the super chat. I can understand her take. I bet you she isn't bisexual. A lot of bisexual women like guys who hook up with other girls. Thoughts? Are you bisexual?
I definitely would not like my partner to be out here hooking up with lots of girls. I feel like that would be like a cause for breaking up.
No. Okay. Maybe he doesn't mean during the relationship, but maybe the past. He was that dude like in the past hooking up with a lot of females, and now he's with you.
Unfortunately, that's been most of my dating experiences. Is I have never been with a guy that was a little baby angel virgin. You know, every guy I've ever talked to in a relationship, they have lots of experience with girls because that's the culture these days. The culture is for most men, it's like the more girls you can hook up with, the better you are, the more clout you have, the more of a ladies' man you are. And unfortunately, it's kind of changed for women that way too. It's like the more guys you can get, the better you are. But to me, I don't like that. I don't like everybody creating soul ties with as many people as they can. I think that's dangerous. I think that in the long run, psychologically, it could negatively influence the culture. Okay. And I think that it's just a major distraction from things that you could be doing that are better for you and your future. Okay.
Got you. Now, that was a very, very good intro. Now, let's jump into the video. If we don't have any more super chats, let's jump into the video and we're going to see your thoughts. Because we started the video off, and you guys can see that once I post it. But we already started the video off. We already talked about some key points in the video. But now we're about to start, I guess, halfway through the video. We're going to get more takes on the cheating, more takes on the, her opinions and perspective. So these are going to be your headphones right here.
Sorry, I was looking at one of these comments.
What?
And I just want to say...
Hold on. Pause. No. So you can't address the comments unless they send the super chats.
All right, one comment to all y'all watching this that are like saying anything that could be construed as slightly negative.
Okay.
I don't think that you should look at my commentation of a man not wanting a man that's been with multiple females all over the community, because I know that you would not want to marry and wife up and have kids with a woman that's been all over the community. So why can I not want the same thing?
Okay.
You know? Like, I get it, like, the whole man thing, and a man is not different and a woman is different because it's something coming into your body, and a woman can get pregnant and a woman can carry diseases easier or whatever. I get that, but I'm just saying, like, you should hold yourself to the standards as you want your partner. I don't want a man that's been out here hooking up with every single girl.
Okay.
A guy that I'm going to marry, I'm sure he would not want me out here hooking up with every single guy that looked my way.
Okay.
So I feel like you should be able to have that same respect for each other and want that same thing. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No. Okay. When I do these discussions, I'm never saying that there's something wrong with what you're saying. I'm just, let that be clear. But I do think that you have a projection thing. So for instance, here's projection. This is my definition of projection. I am a woman. When I am in a relationship, I am all in a relationship. So if I cheat on the guy that I'm seeing, then I don't love him no more. So if that's true for me as a woman, then if I'm with a dude and he cheats on me, then he doesn't love me no more. That's projection. When in actual facts, the guy can still love you and then cheat on you and have sex with other women, etc., but still love you and still care about you, still be the guy for you, still be a good dad for you.
There's guys and girls that beat the crap out of each other that claim they still love each other.
Got you.
Because you present negative energy towards each other. That, to me, that's not love. To me, I don't really love you if I'm willing. If I know that my partner would be devastated to find out I've cheated on them, then how can I honestly say that I love you? Because
that's a different
if I have a child and I do something messed up by my child, how can I look my child in the face and honestly say that I care about you and I love you?
Yeah.
So if you, I don't know, I just feel like...
I'm just giving you the definition, though, of projection.
I'm
not saying...
having to understand other people's perspective because I don't think this way.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to, like, input this information to understand their perspective. Because I'm not perfect. There could be a lot of things that I'm not even considering. Yeah. You know? And so that's all it was.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know projection is a very real thing. No, I just put this here just to put this here. But we got some super chat. We got a lot of super chats. Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Super
chats up in here. We actually reached 150 viewers. I want you guys to smash that like button. We are getting great perspective. Can you introduce yourself one more time for the people?
Vanessa El Rhea.
Because these are probably all new people. And before they ask, what's your ethnicity and race?
Vanessa El Rhea, I'm Panamanian and Colombian, and my father is Cherokee Native American.
Okay, so gotcha. Because they always ask race.
Dark hair, dark skin.
They always ask race in this. Yeah. All right, so now we got a super chat from Giovanni. Thank you. I really appreciate this super chat. I really do. Let's see. He got a car as a picture. What kind of car is that? It actually looks kind of cool. All right, we got another super chat. Is that from Batman? Let me put that on the screen. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's funny. Arkham Knight. He says, or she, I'm sorry, I don't know if it's a he or she. She sounds genuine, but again, I have my doubts. That's just my take. Okay.
I mean, I feel that, and I don't have a good argument for that, because what's unfortunate is every time I present myself as who I am, which to me, I feel like I'm a good person, good head on my shoulders. I'm constantly talking about treating people the way you want to be treated and being respectful and being conscious. And so it's unfortunate that so many people out here are treating each other disrespectfully, that just by me saying these things, people are like, you don't really care about treating people with respect. You don't really want people to have a happy life.
It's such a abnormality. What's the word? It's such the minority.
But I mean, I know it sounds, I guess, fake or not genuine. But if I had my way, I really do want society to thrive. I want the community to be happy. I want to see traditional strong family units. I don't want to see a bunch of kids grown up without daddies and mommies roaming the streets. Like, I don't want to see that. I want to see people put their heads on their shoulders correctly and focus on their careers, focus on what they want out of life, being their best, and finding a partner that's going to help them transcend. That's truly what I want. It's unfortunate that people think that I'm lying about that. Because why not just be out here saying like, yeah, girl, take his money. Yeah, girl, you know, like have this man and this man and this man. Like that's not what I always tell everybody, don't do that.
Got you.
So it's unfortunate that I have to like try to explain that I'm not a perfect angel, but do I want people to treat each other with respect? Yes. Do I want people to be consciously aware of their behaviors and actions? Yes. That's not me capping and lying.
Cap emojis.
That's like, why is that being a cap to say that? Why is that being a liar for me to say that I really do want people to treat others with respect? Why does that make me a cap?
Got you. No, I would definitely agree. And again, I think the reason is because it's so rare for people to have that mindset that when they do come across someone with that mindset, they're like, oh, she's faking. She's probably just fucking dudes left and right. She's cheating on this dude, cheating on that dude, when majority of women actually do that. Like, if I've asked a lot of women on the show if they ever cheated before, if they ever done dirt, if they ever whatever, blah, blah, blah. And they said, yes, I've done it. Yes, I did, blah, blah, blah. But now I'm this type of way. And now I'm this type of way. But now I'm this type of way. So if you're thinking about it, like logically speaking, you're this type of way after you've done something. But then I talked to this person who's a little bit older than you, and they said, yeah, even back then I was. So it's basically just like a back and forth of like, come on now, you capping. Come on now, this is fake.
But it's unfortunate to me, because to me it's just as disrespectful as someone being like, you would definitely steal my wallet as soon as I go to the bathroom. You're gonna steal my wallet. Like, that's messed up to just think that, oh, everyone's so crappy out here and trying to steal my money that every person's gonna try to steal my money.
Yeah,
you know?
I get it. Yeah.
So it's unfortunate that I have to like defend that I want people to be happy and have a good community, and I want people to be loyal and faithful to each other, and I want people to be successful and healthy. Like, that sucks that just by me saying that, which is 100% put me up to a lie detector test right now, that people are like, this bitch is capping. Exactly. And I'm like, how is that capping?
Yeah, got you. Again, I think it's just a sounds.
But I get it, because that's the culture we live in. Exactly. Nobody's talking about how to be respectful to others. They're talking about how to steal your man and how to steal your money. Okay, now I don't even want to attempt to say your name. Can you say this correctly? Vanessa El Reyes. No. I'm saying this. Oh, Matsuki. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. They say, because I don't even know if it's a female. She's very polite, but wrong. She is very polite, but wrong. Most women say what you are saying, exactly what I just said. There are many. Let me get this closer, because there are many vegans out there. Would you date a 20-year-old vegan? Yeah, I would date a 20-year-old vegan, because I'm vegetarian and a plant-based diet person. So is this supposed to be insulting? Okay. Only men top 10% have option to have sex. That's not true, because I've seen plenty of dishwashers and chimney sweeps that are out here getting laid off Tinder. So I feel like the whole concept thing of you have to be a rich man to get it. No, pause. Let's pause. It's not true anymore. Let's pause. When he says top 10%, he doesn't talking about money. So top 10% could be in a particular category of status, of money, of looks, of whatever. Okay. But top 10% means that you are just the top 10% in that particular category. Yeah. So the guys that you were talking about, maybe they top 10% in game piece and their personality is just fire, and it is the top 10% in their field and in their community. But that's the key difference that a lot of people don't realize, that you can be top 10% in your community and get a lot of women and have sex with a lot of women, but in the real world, in the whole scheme of things, you might be top 50%. Well, geography is going to play a big factor, of course. Like, you could be a gorgeous girl in Atlanta, but go to LA and not be anything. Exactly, that's my point. And then you could go to Missouri and be like a Beyonce. You would give you to me, exactly, and throwing a wedding ring at your feet just to look at them. Guys just, left and right. So it really depends where you're at, what kind of society you're around at the time. But I don't know, I also feel like you should kind of present yourself as the person that you want. Wait, what? Like, I feel like you should present yourself as the person you want. Like, if you want a good, high-value person, then it's like, how do you expect to get that if you don't present yourself as high value as well? Okay. Or if you're not trying to achieve to be a high valued person.
Okay.
Because you can't sit here and complain about how no girl wants you when you haven't worked out in 5 years and you don't have a job and you are living in your mom's basement. And I'm not talking crap on anybody's like
situation,
economic standing, because we had COVID, and I know that the jobs and everything, it's difficult out here. It's hard for me to sit here and say you have to be successful. But if don't sit here on the computer and complain about how you can't find a beautiful woman that's making all this money that cooks and clean, if you haven't looked at yourself and reflected on, okay, well, am I eating healthy? Am I working out regularly? Am I creating success for myself? Am I creating opportunities for myself? Am I presenting myself in the way of a woman that I want to have one day would even look at me?
That's red pill.
You know? I guess I understand red pill.
Yeah, you just literally explained red pill. It's just now.
I said I'm living in La La Land. I get told that every day.
Tony,
I get told I'm living in La La Land.
Let me say I appreciate your super chat first, and thank you for the super chat. Then let me read it. Then you can respond. All right. I agree with her, but she is living in La La Land. That's you, and that's great. Most women don't think like that, especially attractive women.
All right, well, what can we do as a community to change that narrative?
We can't do anything as a community. I mean,
we can start by, like, stop making it so wonderful for a girl to just show her butthole for money on camera and challenge women. Like, what are we going to do when we have 200,000 strippers and 200 nurses?
Exactly. Now, here's this, again, that's red pill. So, you in it right now.
Am I red pill?
You in it right now. So basically, it's just combating the simps of putting women and pussy on a pedestal instead of they're equal in terms of a relationship. So a simp is basically just like, oh my God, Vanessa, you're so beautiful. Can I spend my time with you? I want to take you out. I want to drink your bath water. I'm obviously exaggerating it.
That would be someone that I feel like needs to go see a therapist. Right?
But you say that, but to me, I equate the same thing with a guy that buys women OnlyFans. To me, that's someone who needs to see a therapist.
Most guys these days. Most guys
I'm not buying OnlyFans, I'm telling you right now.
But I'm saying, like, for the most part in the culture that I've observed since I moved to Atlanta, I feel like most guys are subscribed to OnlyFans. Most guys go to the strip club once a week, or they go to a certain bar every week where they know that they can get a certain type of girl because it's, like, low maintenance and easy to get. And... But in the same breath, they complain about how every beautiful woman is trying to do this thing. But why do you think? It's because there's been a market created for this. Why would most women want to challenge themselves to get a degree in 5 years?
When they can make racks on OnlyFans.
By taking a picture of their butt. But like I said, my concern is what are we going to do in 10 years from now when we have 200,000 strippers in the community and 200 nurses and 5 doctors? Yeah. What are we going to do? And nobody wants to be why do you want to be a teacher? Why would a woman challenge herself to get a degree and be a teacher and keep herself full of integrity and keeping herself presented in a certain way that's child-friendly, safe, when it's more lucrative to be in the sex industry? That's my concern, is I'm not judging anybody, okay? I understand that society has made itself in the way that it is, but my concern is the future. What's going to happen in 10 years from now if we keep it with the same way?
I'm about to give you a contract for red pill. Because that's exactly what we are combating. That's exactly, we are not putting women on a pedestal. We are taking them down and putting them back in base reality. Of making that, instead of the 90% only liking the 10%, maybe it's 75% likes the 25%. You know what I mean? So the numbers get better more equally. It used to be a time where you can go back in, I don't know, 20 years, 30 years, where you was in college and you was getting, you was out there. You was getting laid. You was having fun. You would even marry the love of your life, the love of your dreams. But now we in a society, like you explained, to where, why would I settle down with this dude that's in this particular city, that's in this particular college, when I can even have Trey Songz and Chris Brown or whatever? I can go out and get the higher quality men because I can see higher quality men. And I have access to higher quality men. So that's what we are combating. We could just combating dudes that put women on a pedestal and instead bring them back down to reality and understand, hey, just get your weight up. I'm sorry, not weight up, but your what do you call it? Gym up. Get your gym membership. Make sure you fit. Make sure you just the best version of yourself to be able to pour more women when it comes to dating.
Okay.
Like, okay. Fellas, I tried. All right, so we got some more super chats. Hold on, I don't even know where we stopped at. Let's see. Damn, Tony, you out here, bro. Where do we stop at exactly? I don't agree with her. Yeah, no, we did that one. Y'all, okay, there we go. So you can send another super chat. Again, I want to thank you. I'm gonna try to put it on the screen, but you probably won't be able to see it because it's very, very, very small. And again, I really appreciate the super chat. It says, y'all super chat and support this man and the channel. This is right. More low quality women than good women. Same with men. What are your thoughts?
I mean, obviously, you're gonna find a lot more on both sides. If you're gonna see more girls these days that don't have a lot of integrity, that are willing to kind of sell themselves for a price that's rather cheap, I'd like to say. Yeah. I've noticed that happening time and time again. And then you're gonna see a lot of guys that are just like looking, it's like the girls are looking for the guys that have the most clout and the most money, and then the guys are looking for the girls that got the biggest butt or the nicest body. And gotcha. In reality, okay, what's that really gonna do for us as a society to gotcha. Get us better and better? Like, if, okay, all the girls, you showed your nipples, awesome. Are we getting to Mars any faster? Have irrigation systems been built? Is world hunger being solved? No. You showed your nipples. That's awesome. That's great. That's amazing. But what is that actually doing for society? I like to see results. I like to see women, like, I always like a Michelle Obama is kind of like the epitome to me of like a high valued woman. She's intelligent. She carries herself well. You're not going to see Michelle Obama selling herself on OnlyFans for any amount of money. And she has a husband that is also high value. They've been together for how many years? You've not heard so much as a whisper of infidelity or abuse or anything like that. And it could be because they hide it really well. But I just feel like if I would like to see more Michelle Obamas being made
got you.
Than girls that are just like, I want that Birkin bag, you know.
Got you.
I want to see more girls that are challenging themselves mentally and spiritually and psychologically than girls that are just willing to show their bodies for money. I'd like to see that, and it's not because I'm judging, because I know somebody's going to take this and try to cut it up and make it seem like I'm hating on the modern day woman, I guess you could say.
No, I guess that would be, but I am.
But I'm really not. Like, I'm not saying what I'm saying to hurt anyone's feelings.
Yeah, I get it. You're not
hurt. Disrespect anyone. I'm challenging women to have self-reflection.
Got you.
And to realize, like, well, what happens when you get in a car accident and your body's destroyed?
Got you.
And you don't have a 401k and you don't have health insurance and you haven't created valuable relationships with people that love you, who you are, not just your big butt and your BBL.
Okay.
You know,
BBL.
Like, that's what I'm just challenging women to just be more mentally. Okay. You know, that's all.
Got you. Okay. Oh, we got another super chat from Virgil. Yeah, I can't even say his name. And I appreciate it and thank you for that. Honestly, she doesn't give off any bad vibes. I like her. Definitely marriage material. Hey, we out here. Hey, all right. Another super chat, Tony. Man, you killing it, bro. I really appreciate these super chats. He says, and take back what she said. I misheard her. She is 100% correct. Hey, we out here.
Second chance.
Give me my second chance. We got another super chat. Wow, this thing's. We haven't even got to the video yet. Again, I can't say your name correctly, so I'm gonna just say. Didn't you say it correctly or no?
Vanessa?
No, not your name.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Matsusaku.
I don't know if that's correct, but Matsusaku, thank you. Matsuki. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. They say men are OF because it's easier.
Does that mean OnlyFans?
I'm guessing that means
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Okay.
Men are OnlyFans because we got wealthy men who are nice guys who still have trouble with women. That is 100% a fact.
Oh, yeah.
Women chase the bad guys who are ladies' men. Yes. I would definitely agree with everything that you said.
The ladies' man is kind of like this archetype of like a Johnny Bravo type of character, right? Somebody
he actually don't get women.
He doesn't, but I feel like the ladies' man, when someone like visualizes it, they imagine someone that's like, you know, kind of big and athletic, that's smooth talking, kind of like a car salesman type of guy, that's like a wonderful lover and all these things. And I feel like there are so many men that are successful and intelligent, that have good jobs, that do have a good head on their shoulders, but they're just kind of overlooked for the guy that's got abs.
Okay, say that one more time for me.
You get what I'm saying?
No, one more time. Just say it one more time.
I feel like there are a lot of guys out here that probably are intelligent, good head on their shoulders, would be loyal, are faithful, strong set of principles, successful in business, but they get overlooked for the guy that's got the abs.
Got you. Okay.
Not that you can't strive to be in your best physical shape.
Yes.
But I feel like everything is so surface level now with men and women.
Okay.
So on the women's side, it's like they see muscles and abs or money.
Okay.
Because you don't really have to have muscles or abs at all. You could just have a lot of money.
Yes.
And they'll come running.
You can be old with money. Yeah. You can be the opposite. Yeah.
But I feel like there's so much surface level stuff going on that the secretly high value people get overlooked.
Gotcha.
Just like me as a female, I feel kind of messed up sometimes because I'm trying to compete with social media as a female with my brand, and it's like, what guys want to follow me on social media when I'm not showing my butt and I'm not showing myself in lingerie. I'm not doing slow-mo swimsuit coming out the pool in the shower. So it's like, why would a guy want to follow me to hear my opinions on things and my spiritual beliefs and to see pictures of my business when he can just follow a girl that's willing to show everything?
Okay, so here's a key question I want to ask you so you can give your perspective on this. How do a guy find these women that you speak of that are intelligent, that do have morals, that do have the foundations of a quote-unquote high-value, good partner?
Well, I think the easiest thing for you to do is find whatever your interests are, find a girl within that. So, for example, if you're somebody that's really into fitness and working out and stuff like that, so many beautiful girls at the gym.
Okay.
So many beautiful girls at the gym. And not saying like stalk a pretty girl that you see at the gym, but you can kind of feel the energy. If you notice a female that's attractive, that you see that she's consistently in the gym like you are, and some people, that's like a huge thing in the relationship, is they want someone that's as concerned with physical health as they are.
Okay.
That would be somewhere for you to find a good mate, is the gym. If you're somebody that likes to read all the time, that likes to kind of just lock themselves away into Audible and go get a coffee, Books A Million, Barnes and Nobles, the little cafe bookstore at your college or in your community, I guarantee you're gonna find a girl that's in there also doing the same thing. Okay. And like me, I'm into spirituality and stuff like that. So I would, if I was looking for a mate, I would want to make sure that I'm in venues like that, venues that are somewhere that somebody that's of high value would be looking for the same thing that I'm looking for. You're not gonna find the perfect wifey most of the time, like at the bar or at the strip club. Most of the time, you're not going to find them there. Every now and then, could you go and have a one-night stand and marry her and have a wonderful life? Yeah, sure. But for the most part, when you're going out to the bars to drink and get messed up, you're not looking for a wife. You're not looking for a girl that you can grow with. You're looking for someone that's attractive, that's kind of easy and low maintenance to get in and get out. So don't sit here and complain that you haven't been able to find that girl that you're dreaming of when you're putting yourself in the position to find the girl that you don't want.
Facts. Now let's move on to the super chat. We got another super chat by Morzette. Thank you for this super chat. I really appreciate that. Damn, where did it go? All right, he says, I'm trying to flip-flop between you and King Riches. Why y'all had to go live at the same time? I don't even know who you're talking about, but more power to him. Keep at it, bro. This channel is on the way. I really appreciate that, man. I really, really do appreciate that. But let me know whoever this other person is. I might check him out and just see what he's talking about. Does he have, super duper guests on the show that gives dope perspective? I'm sorry. But yeah, I think we can.
And then the Michelle Obama thing, I saw some negative comments because I mentioned Michelle Obama. When I mention her, I'm talking about like the archetype of a woman that kind of presents herself in a respectable fashion. Gotcha. You don't see Michelle hopping up on the stage twerking to Rick Ross. Got you. Gotcha. She's a respected woman. Okay. She's got a good head on her shoulders. She's intelligent. She's articulate. She's educated. And she's kind of like, when I imagine a woman that carries herself in the way that I hope to be one day. Gotcha. That's the kind of woman I think of. I don't think about the girl that's twerking on all fours. Like, because that's not what I want. I don't care if every guy's looking at my butt. I don't care to have a butt that's 5 times bigger than it is right right now so that guys can look at my butt. Because to me, it's like, okay, so what? So what? I got every guy in here looking at my butt. Wow. Great. What did, like, wow, cool. Like, to me, that's not what I strive for. I want to be respected. I want to be considered a businesswoman and someone that people look at as like an honorable woman that's full of integrity.
Okay.
And no one can sit here and talk crap about me because they've got nothing to back it up on.
Gotcha.
That's what I strive to be.
Okay.
So that's why I made that comment. Please don't come at me for the political views. I wasn't trying to say like I'm a Democrat and all this stuff.
Yeah, I got you. All right. So now we're going to jump into the video and you're going to give us your perspective about why women cheat and this StephIsCold game. Now, I don't see any more super chats, so we will jump into the video. I do see someone said the name. The name thing, it pops up. I don't know you guys see it. It pops up in orange. I'm going to college, but I'll check that out later. Right now, I'm only doing super chats. So if you have super chats, hit me up. If not, let's jump into the video. And the video is right here. So here you go. Here's your headphones. All right, there. And this is where am I? Let me unplug and then plug this back. There we go. Alrighty. Now let me just double check one more time for no. Yep, we got another super chat. I knew they was gonna do that. Alright, so last super chat before we jump into the video. He's in a YouTube kind of a red pill spear. Okay, cool. Okay, you could definitely react to some of his vids. King Riches is his YouTube channel. Good content. Okay, thank you, and I really appreciate that. Was it Marquette? How you say it? Marzette. I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. So now let's jump into the video. And I really do appreciate the super chats you guys are sending. You guys are awesome. But I do want you guys to get these likes up. Get these likes up. You guys need to destroy that like button. Destroy it. Destroy it. Destroy it. All right. And bada bing. Bada boom.
You are innocent for bouncing on another dick and sticking till you creamed everywhere? We seen the text messages. You said it was so good. That's what I tell you dudes, bro. I try to tell y'all dudes, man. You gotta be careful who you around, who you call your friends. I told you, I always tell this story, man. I had, man, my used to be homie, bro. He got my ex pregnant. I always say this because this is the same scenario. This is it right here. You think your best friends is really your best friends, but they really your enemies. And he's spying on your chick, and the chick that you with ain't really your chick. She for him. They meant for each other. People like this are meant for each other. That's real talk.
Also make that very clear. But to begin, I just...
And what comes with that? Messed up karma. Bad energy.
Bad juju, that's what I was talking about.
Just wanted to take accountability for what I've done. In no way, shape, or form was it right. I don't feel as though it is something that I should have done. You know, I was selfish. I wasn't thinking. I didn't really care about anybody's feelings at that point, and it's terrible. But I can sit here and tell you guys that's truly what was going through my brain. I wasn't thinking about how this was affecting everybody else.
Right. You never think about that. Right. You never think about how it affects anybody else. Right. Just being honest. You never think about how it's affecting anybody else.
He's not exactly the best person in the world. He's not so innocent out there. And so I wanted to also make that very clear. But to begin, I just wanted to take accountability for what I've done. In no way, shape, or form was it right about anybody's feelings at that point, and it's terrible. But I can sit here and tell you guys that's truly what was going through my brain. I wasn't thinking about how this was affecting everybody else. It was a selfish decision in my part. You know, at the time, I hear a lot of people saying, like, where's your loyalty? Like, how could you do that? You know, I had no loyalty for Anthony. I really didn't. And again, I wasn't thinking about every...
Whew. All right, before he gives his take, because I know he's about to give his take, I wanted to give your summarization of what we talked about in the videos that we was talking about earlier. So for you personally, like you said earlier, you in a relationship, no matter how good the person or the guy is, if he cheats or steps outside of your boundaries, you are over with that person.
Yeah.
Is that correct to say again?
Yeah.
Okay. And that doesn't mean even kissing or having sex. That could be just talking to a female.
That could be anything that's crossing the boundaries. If you're out here entertaining somebody else when you're in a relationship with me, when I've verbalized my boundaries time and time again, I told you what I'm cool with and what I'm not cool with. And like I said, I'm somebody that I'm very understanding. So I might not be everything that my partner wants.
Gotcha.
I get it. But you're not going to sit here and have me and waste my time and get me to invest my energy in you when you're out here playing games with me, manipulating me. And if I'm somebody that's devastated by cheating. Every time I've been cheated on, it's devastated me, and it's caused a scar on me. It's made me look at myself in the mirror like, what can I do? Am I not pretty enough?
Gotcha. Should
I fix something? Should I get a fake big butt? Like, you sit there and you analyze everything and you wonder like, what wasn't enough? Should I have been this? Should I have been that? And it's just so hurtful in so many ways. So I don't cheat on people.
Okay.
And they know how I feel about it. I feel about cheating just the way as if you were to rob me. If you were to rob me, I feel like that's just as disrespectful to me as cheating on me.
Okay. You mean like a person that knows you robs you, or are you talking about like a stranger that robs you? What do you mean?
If somebody I knew came, a friend, boyfriend, whoever, if I let you in my house, if I let you have access to my keys, and you came in and you stole something.
Gotcha.
Why would I be friends with you again? Why would I let you in my house again? It's the same thing with my boyfriend. If I allow you to be with me, be intimate with me, I let you in my house, I trust you, I'm investing my time with you.
Gotcha.
And I'm confiding my feelings and stuff. And if on my end, I'm being faithful and loyal, I expect the same. Okay. And if you don't want to provide that for me, that's wonderful. Okay. But you're not going to continue to be with me. Okay. That's just how I feel.
Okay. Got you. We got one super chat. It says from Matasuka, and I really appreciate the super chat. It says, problem is even the nice, shy, quiet, nerdy girls in the library fantasize about the bad boys type. Problem is women lie when they like nice guys. Yeah, maybe he misspoke. So problem is women lie when they like nice guys. So I'm guessing he's saying basically they say they want nice guys. They say they want these particular traits and things that guys do, but instead they go for the complete opposite. What are your thoughts on that?
So I can see where that could be very disheartening from a guy's perspective, because I've noticed that myself. I've noticed that girls are like constantly saying, I want a loyal guy that's going to be with only me. Yep. And he doesn't want to go to the strip club, and he doesn't want to look at girls on OnlyFans, and he just wants to come home to me every night and blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, they go after the promoter at the club or the DJ or like the drug dealer or like whatever, all these guys that they know are playing them, taking advantage of them, that they're not going to find all these things that they're praying for. So just like how I tell the red pill guys, you can't be out here looking for your perfect princess wife when you're willing to hook up with the gremlins in the streets. You know, if you want to be that prince for your princess, you got to present yourself as the prince. Okay. And it's the same things for girls. If you want a high-valued man, you have to present yourself in a way that a high-valued man would be attracted to it. Not saying that there aren't guys that find whatever, and girls that find whatever. I'm sure it happens. I'm sure people go and have one-night stands and go to the bars and find somebody on Tinder.
They can be with
it happens. Yeah. But I'm talking about majority, percentage-wise.
Yes.
You have to put yourself in the places that the person that you would want to be with would be.
As a female yourself, as you probably having a lot of female friends, what do you say is the number one reason why women cheat in general?
Every time I've heard of a girl cheating, it's been a lack of some sort of affirmation within their relationship. Okay. So, and what's so weird is that I've seen more girls that have the rich husband that cheat than girls that are kind of dating the starter out guy. Yeah. It's usually women that have like that rich, successful husband with a good business that's like the good guy, but he's not giving them enough attention. Yeah. But big homeboy with the big muscles that's 6'4" with the abs, he's willing to come in and satisfy like all this, what she's lacking in her own self. Yeah. And to me, I'm not down with that. I'm not here for the excuses.
Okay.
Because when you are willing to hurt somebody psychologically and emotionally, I'm not really willing to hear your excuse when there's an easy way out.
Of just like leaving the relationship.
Yeah, because you can easily just be like, hey, look, it's not working out. I love you as a person. I wish you the best, but I don't want to hurt you.
Okay.
And I want to leave this relationship before I do something that would hurt you.
Okay.
And at least if somebody were to do that to me personally, I would at least let you in my life still. If you were to give me the respect to be honest to me, I would at least let you be a friend. And I would at least let you, you know, because we're all in the same community. I don't want to have beef with anybody if I run into you. But I would never date you again just because once the trust is broken, it's broken.
Okay. Got you. All right. Moving on. And I don't see no more super chats, so let's move right along.
She had no loyalty for him. She just said it. No loyalty for him. No loyalty for that man. Zero loyalty, zero accountability for that man.
Either subconsciously this presented an opportunity for revenge or whatever you guys want to call it. At that time, I wasn't thinking about it.
Okay.
I was just thinking about how I was going to be satisfied in that moment.
That's all they care about. I try to tell y'all, they only care about how they feel in the moment. That's it.
And, you know, whatever.
Do you find what he just said, that specific statement, to be true for you as well as a lot of other women?
I mean, that's anybody that's willing to do something that's going to hurt somebody else, you're thinking primitively.
Gotcha.
So, like, if you steal somebody's wallet at the gas station, you're not thinking about the grand scope of things. If you cheat on somebody that you're in a relationship with, you're not thinking about the grand scope of things. And that's why I say challenge your discipline, challenge yourself. If you feel like you're somebody that's able to do this behavior, why not challenge yourself to be disciplined or leave the relationship?
Okay.
That way you don't have juju on your hands that's negative.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
With Ryan, you know, a friendship developed from, you know, the beginning when I began dating Anthony. You know, I never knew who Ryan was. I only knew of him. Anthony claimed that was his best friend, that was going to be our son's godfather. Okay, cool. You know, you guys can see in our feeds and scroll all the way down to see, you know, where we were at as a family. We went on vacations together. We spent a lot of time together. You know, over that time I got to know Ryan as a person, and as well as everybody else in his family and his, you know, line of friendships. And he was someone that I was able to confide in.
He was somebody you can confide in. Okay.
You know, the many turmoils of my relationship with Anthony.
Okay, pause. Just confide in thing. So for you personally, if you have a person that you're in a relationship, a guy, can he have female friends that he can confide in?
No.
Oh, damn. Okay.
But that's just because I know how people are out here.
Okay.
And I, like, to me, you don't have no business talking to any female that's outside of the relationship about our problems. And if like, why can't you communicate with me? Why can't you have a night set aside for us to sit here like adults and talk about the problems and the issues in our relationship? Why do you have to confide in another female? I don't understand that. I'm not out here confiding in some guy.
Got you.
You know? If I wasn't being kissed enough or given enough affection or whatever, am I going to go? How would you feel if I was out here talking to somebody in the community that we both know about our problems?
Okay.
Because
Gotcha.
what that does is it lets, first of all, whoever you're talking to know that, ding, 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 something's wrong with the relationship. And if they have negative intentions with your partner, they're going to scoop in on that vulnerability.
Yes, 100%.
So
that's why
I'm not here for it.
That's why I don't even believe in platonic friends with opposite sex. But let's continue on.
You know, Anthony and I were never married. I was never engaged even to him. We held a relationship. It was short-lived. It lasted for maybe 3 years. For the first, you know, I guess maybe 6 to 8 months of us dating, it was perfect. And then, you know, I began to see who he was as a person. Abusive. Let's just put it there. Friends and family who know me, who know my story, who know me from the beginning, who followed me from the very beginning, have poured out their support because they know that at the end of the day, what I did was wrong and I take full responsibility for it. But, okay, this person is dragging it to be something that it's, you know, way bigger than the pile of things that he's done to me.
So that means
Come
he's
on.
sleeping with his best friend?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dog, y'all women are just... y'all are just crazy.
Apologies to make. I still have to make this right. I still have to fix it. But, you know, we're not dealing with a saint here either. And so I wanted to shed that light off to everybody in the world who's defending him so hard. I get messages like, he's such a great person to you, blah, blah, blah. You don't know our life. You don't know what I've been through. Like, no one knows. You know, the pictures are, and the proof is in the pudding in the pictures. Like, I'm not lying about this shit. It's true what has happened. So I wanted people to get their facts straight before I start getting death threats and all these things, you know, surrounding this opinion from the public that this man was so great to me, because he wasn't.
Why'd you stay with him then if he wasn't so great to you? Why do you stay? Why do y'all stay with men who are not great to you?
That question, that question is very specific.
I mean, I hate commentating on these things because, like I said, I don't know them. I don't know them behind closed doors.
No, just do that question particularly. Why do women tend to stay with dudes that mistreat them? From you and your friend groups.
There are many reasons why women deal with abusive situations.
Okay.
Some of it, most of the time, it's financial. Most of the times, women put themselves in situations. Well, not even put themselves in situations, but they get into a relationship with someone that's makes the money, right?
Okay.
And has the resources, owns the home, and the guy's like, I just want you to be, you know, a good housewife. I want you to take care of everything. I'm going to take care of you.
Yep.
I'm going to take care of you. Like, I want you to be here for our kids, whatever. But then once bad guys will take advantage of that power.
situation. Gotcha.
And they think that just because you provide for a woman, it gives you the right to have sex with her whenever you want, even if she doesn't want to. Or they think that it gives you the right to put their hands on you.
Gotcha.
And both of those are wrong. Obviously, you should never have sex with anybody if they don't give you the full consent, ever. That's to protect both parties. I'm not here for the whole, where she's married with me, I can have sex whenever I want. That's not true. If somebody does not offer you consent to have sex, you don't put your hands on that person, point blank, period.
Okay.
So if it's that situation, I have more sympathy, because if you don't have financial resources and you don't have any way to get out, I get it. Even though there are different programs now that offer lots of services to women that are in those situations. And then sometimes it's psychological. Sometimes women grow up in an abusive household where they see their moms getting the crap beat out of them.
Yeah.
And they see their moms getting talked to disrespectfully. And they think, oh, well, I guess this is normal.
Okay.
So they grow up and get in relationships like that, and they think that it's fine and it's okay, until someone comes along that shows them that, hey, this is absolutely unacceptable.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's different factors to why women stay in abusive relationships.
Okay. But overall, you should definitely get out. My question to you would be, when you get into a relationship, obviously it's monogamous for the people that's watching, do you feel obligated to have sex with this person?
I don't feel obligated to have sex with anybody if I don't want to. And that's how every female or male that watches this should also feel. You do not have to have sex with anybody if you do not want to. Regardless of red pill, blue pill, whatever, religion. Because and let's say that you don't give a shit about spirituality or being a good person or ethics or morals. Morally and ethically, if someone doesn't want to kiss you, you don't have to fucking kiss them. But if you want to talk about it, I don't care about that, then think about it from a logistics standpoint. Why are you going to risk going to jail for having sex with a woman that clearly told you no?
Okay, hold on. Let's pause for a second. I'm not talking about rape, so let's get away from that. What I'm talking about, what I'm referring to as, for example, me and you are dating. Me and you are, maybe your sex drive is this way. Maybe you like to have sex 3 to 5 times a week, but I like to have sex, 7 to 8 times a week. So maybe one day you are super tired and don't really want to have sex, but I'm like, hey, I want to have sex. Do you at that moment be like, okay, let me just do this? Or are you just like, we just not having sex? That's what I'm talking about.
Have you ever heard of...
Okay, I haven't heard of what?
Have you ever heard of like self-soothing? Like,
You mean like masturbation?
If your partner is tired and doesn't feel like having sex that day, I mean, is it the end of the world to just be like, well, I guess I could go read a book or watch YouTube, or I'm sure I have work I could do, or I could go work out.
But here's what
now,
the
do
problem.
I think that in every relationship, should you try to make your partner happy, whether that be emotionally, sexually? Yes. In a relationship, I'll always try to make my partner happy.
Gotcha.
And a lot of times, even if I'm tired or not in the mood, I've went ahead and done my womanly whatever to make my partner happy.
That's what I was
because I mean, I'm sure people get home sometimes and they're tired and they don't even want to kiss and they don't even want to cuddle. But if you know that your partner is like, they want that intimacy for the evening, is it going to kill you to kiss and hug up on your partner? No. My whole thing was just like, if your partner doesn't want to be intimate and you're like pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, that's when it becomes like an issue with the whole respect and consent thing.
Yeah. I'm staying away from it. I'm not even talking about that. What I'm referring to is the I'm tired, or not necessarily of a one-time tired. Is more like a pattern that you see.
If you notice a pattern of every single time you're trying to be intimate with your partner and they don't want to, that's when I would challenge you to verbally talk to your partner, because there could be something going on.
Gotcha.
There could be something that your partner's going through psychologically that you're not thinking about. They could be going through low self-esteem. Maybe they don't feel confident within themselves. Maybe like there's so many reasons why your sex drive changes, especially the older you get. So that's why it's important to talk to your partner, because she could be telling you, like, she might not want to even do it because I feel really unconfident. I don't feel pretty about myself. I gained a little weight during quarantine. And that's when you could step in and be the good partner and be like, baby, I think you're beautiful. I think you're amazing. I want to kiss you so much. Like whatever, communication is key in relationships.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. All right.
I thought you were saying, like, if your partner doesn't want to do it, and you're like, well, you're going to do it anyway. So I was like, obviously, I'm not here for that.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
What I'm to clarify for everyone that's watching, what I'm referring to is majority of the time what happens, a guy's sex drive is a lot more higher than a woman's sex drive, especially the older you get. It's like, again, we are made to procreate with as many women as possible.
But the older guys get, they'll notice their testosterone levels dipping.
Yes,
and they'll
100%.
notice, like, they'll have issues in that department the older they
100%,
get.
Yes.
And that's why communication and understanding is so important.
Gotcha.
Like, if your partner spurns your advances like once, twice, 3 times, okay, try to be understanding. Now, if it's like 6 months and you guys have not been intimate, that's when it's time to have that major communication, like,
Gotcha.
hey, what's going on?
Okay. And then I'm not even talking about that, because even that's exaggerated. I'm talking about, for instance, again, you would like to have sex 3 to 5 times a week, but I like to have sex.
You should not be in a relationship with someone you're not sexually compatible with.
Got you. See, now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah,
now we're talking.
If somebody that's vanilla can't be in a relationship with someone that's into this crazy stuff, it would not work.
Okay, then pause for 1 second. What happens if you got into a marriage and y'all was sexually compatible at first, but then she changed or you changed because maybe you was, still exploring your options as a dude, and then when you got married, all your options turned to her, so now your sex drive is all towards her. Then what do you do in that situation?
There's so many programs out there now that you can do together as couples.
Okay.
That you can try to challenge each other and see, like, there could be things that you're not even experienced individually that you could try together that would make things exciting. Okay. And that's why communication is important, and not like abandoning ship and losing all hope when things change, because the reality of life is men's bodies and women's bodies, the older you get, are going to go through hormonal changes. There's going to be times when your drive's up here. There's going to be times when your drive's up here.
True.
So that's why it's important to be with someone that's compatible and understanding. So through that fluctuation, you can find common ground.
Okay, now let's get back to the video.
Why do y'all do that? I don't understand. The female brain is just so dumb and backwards. Y'all stare at us and then you stare. You want me to approach it, but you keep looking at me. Then you say you want a nice guy, but you go for the guy who's not good for you. What's wrong with y'all? And then you allegedly say he's physically harming you. You coming up, you reaching. What was that energy months ago? Why you ain't say no months ago? And then you you sleep with his best friend?
You know, what I did, you know, is wrong on all levels. You know, Ryan was someone that, like I said, I confided in, someone who knew those stories firsthand, who had been there.
He been there for it. And you always wanted Ryan since day one. You always thought Ryan was. I'm gonna tell y'all something about females, man. A woman, if you got a chick and she keep looking at your dude, bro, and your dude ain't saying nothing to you about it, bro, that ain't your homie.
Facts.
That ain't your homie, bro. He want to crack your girl over. She want him to do something. Period.
But that's so many guys today.
Say that again.
I feel like that's so many guys these days, is like the friends that seem like they're your homeboy, but like the moment vulnerability stepped in,
got you,
they would pounce on it.
Got you.
But that should be like an indicator for guys to kind of do reflections on their circle and see like, okay, who can I trust? Who's really a loyal friend for me to have around, and then who's gonna screw me over the chance they get. I would argue that sleeping with somebody's girl is one of the most disrespectful things you could do, right?
100%.
So, I mean, that kind of weeds out your friends. If you have a friend that you know, like, imagine, okay, in another reality, your girlfriend's went out, she had a girls' night, she's drunk, and you're out of town. Okay. But you send your homeboy to go get her. All the Ubers are not working. Something happened.
Okay, gotcha.
And you send your homeboy to go get her. She's wasted. Can you trust your homeboy? Do you know beyond a shadow of a doubt he's not going to make a move noticing that she's vulnerable? She's like acting crazy, twerking everywhere. She's, you know, not in her normal mindset.
Gotcha.
Is that someone that you could trust, or is that someone that you're like, ooh, I can't call that friend to go get her?
Got you. That's a great scenario. You know? And the friends that I call friends, that's why I use the word friends very selectively, I could trust. Now the dudes that I'm just acquaintance with and do stuff like that, hell no. That's not even a thought in my mind. So yes, I would 100% agree that you have to be very selective with who you have and who you call friends and who you call as your real group of people that you trust. But also I want to add that you need to put people through tests. And you need to put girls through tests as well as guys through tests. So that way you can have a much better, a real reality representation of how they are to you and what they will do, what they won't do. So for instance, you can, we used to do this when we was back in college. We would be like, oh damn, I'm talking to this girl. She's, you know, she the one, blah, blah, blah. Then we'll send our home dudes over to try to talk to her. And be like, hey, are you single? Are you talking to someone? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm good. I already talking to someone. Oh, she passed the test. But now I'm single. I'm good. You know, I'm single. We can do whatever we want to do. She failed the test. So that's just a representation of a way that you could test somebody.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about testing people? Or you just like trust people right off the back?
Slippery slope.
Got you.
Setting people up, you know, slippery slope.
Got you.
Because I feel like I try not to do that because it's just so disheartening.
Okay.
That'd be like me putting out like all my best makeup on the counter and having like all my purse open with a big stack of money right there, and having a house party and a little camera somewhere and just seeing like who's gonna be the one to steal it. You know, because that's gonna hurt you when you look at that image. Like it's. Like, okay, well, obviously I've never allowed you in my circle again, and you're not going to grow with me. You're not going to be able to enjoy everything when I get up here. You're not going to be able to enjoy that stuff with me because I couldn't even trust you down here.
Got you.
But it does hurt your heart to like, because I mean, I've had people steal from me that I really did trust and think they're good people.
Little blackout, but we are definitely back. So you have people, okay, got you. So yeah, nah, I do definitely would say do some type of test. Maybe not, you know, crazy tests like that, but definitely put people through something, because how else would you know how to trust them? But hold on, we got a super chat from Yeet. Yeet's in the building, bruh. What's up? How you doing? He says accountability is a woman's kryptonite. Always men. What are your thoughts on that?
Accountability is a woman's kryptonite?
Accountability is a woman's kryptonite. It's always men, meaning it's always a man's fault.
For what? In what regards?
Even in this regard, when she's talking about, I cheated.
No, because like I said, I don't know what her situation was.
Gotcha.
She could have had some issue going on with this guy that prevented her to leave. But in my head, I'm always going to be like, why not leave the relationship before cheating? I don't think that's me being judgmental. I'm just saying, like, if you didn't want any negative press against yourself and you didn't want to hurt somebody just because they hurt you, then why not just leave the relationship?
Okay.
Why did you have to hurt him? And probably the worst way you could have hurted him is with his best friend, apparently. So I don't get it, but then again, I wasn't there. I'm not trying to judge people when I don't know the full scope.
Gotcha. Yes.
But two wrongs don't make a right.
Yes, I would definitely
just
agree.
Because somebody hurts you, if somebody cheats on me, does that give you the right to go burn down their house? No.
Yeah, I would definitely agree.
You know,
but I would also, on the opposite side, people there are consequences to certain actions. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. So someone sent a super chat. I don't even know how to say that name. Do you know how to say that name? Since you are Colombian.
Il Corfian, I don't know.
I
don't even think that's Hispanic.
Oh, that's not a Spanish thing? Okay, Euro Corfia Cipher. I probably fucked up your name, and I'm so sorry. I fucked up your name. Yeah, we're gonna call you UC. You sent a super chat. I really appreciate the super chat. Thank you for that. He says, this demon affecting the camera, devil woman. The chat's about to be crazy tonight. I feel the chat is definitely becoming more like the night chat. Yeah. And the night chat is different from the day chat.
I mean, they're going to always hate on me no matter what I look like. I could be sitting here looking like a Miss Georgia and y'all be knocking on something.
Yeah.
They'd be like, her eyelashes are too fake.
So let's get back into this video because I'm already telling that this is becoming the night chat. And night chat people are definitely savages.
But that's more of a reflection of the people that are like commentating on the way I look physically. That's to me more of a reflection of you than me because I would never physically insult somebody. To me, that's like the most low level insult you can make. Okay, you're making fun of the way somebody looks. I can't help the way I look. And then let's see how you look. You know, like let's see who wins the modeling competition out of us two.
Shots fired. I like it.
Like you shouldn't. If you want to insult me, insult my intelligence. How about that? Instead of insulting the way I look, why don't y'all insult my intelligence with a strong argument? I'd be interested to see that in the chat.
Shots fired. So if you want to see that, I will be looking through the super chats.
I love to argue with people. All right, well, let's get back into the video.
These women try to justify everything as if it's okay to do what she did. It is not okay to do what she did, bro. That's not cool at all.
No, not cool at all.
I'm just being honest.
Nope.
That's not cool at all.
Nope.
What she did was not cool, not one bit. Not one bit. It was not okay. They always try to justify their cheating actions of what the men did, and it's the man's fault on why I had sex with Ryan. It's his fault. It's not my fault. I'm not the bad person. Well, since I'm the bad person, he got to be the bad person too. We're both bad people. He physically harmed me, so that's why I bounced on Ryan's dick instead. Well, he wasn't showing me enough attention, so I had intercourse with his brother. Ryan got his karma coming. I'll tell y'all that right now.
That's crazy.
Right now, man. Whatever you do, it's gonna come right back to you in the universe. You do positive things gonna come back to you. You do something negative, I promise you, something negative will come back to you. I remember I fought. Every time I fought, that same scenario happened to me in a different way. I hit somebody in the eye, I get hit in my eye when I'm playing basketball. I remember I had a fight in 8th grade. I hit somebody in the eye super hard. That same summer, I got elbowed in my eye. That same summer, I got elbowed in my eye playing basketball at a basketball game. What comes around goes around. Just make sure your karma is beautiful because whatever you put out in the universe will come right back to you, bro. Real talk. Real talk. That is the truth. She gonna get hers coming too. And I'm gonna tell you this. Sometimes the karma don't happen right away. The karma happen later in your life. I remember I used to steal money from my mom.
Wait, what?
I used to take my mama credit card, y'all, and I would buy when Destiny first came out, like back in 2014 when Xbox One first came out. Yeah, I used to take her card and buy all them games. And when I started getting money, guess what?
I'd be dead.
Gone. I remember I lost $500 one day. I was sick. Well, that was my karma. That was my karma.
I do believe in that, yeah.
What comes around goes around. It happens, bro. And her karma might be she had never, ever in her life be another good dude. Never. Every dude she get from the here on out is gonna trash her. And I want women to understand this. Ryan don't want you. He don't want. Ain't no man in his right mind gonna cuff a chick that's a 304.
Do you know what a 304 is? Hoe, basically hoe.
A 304?
Yeah, 304 just means hoe.
Okay.
Yeah.
No woman.
Is that an area code?
What?
Is that an area code?
I think it's from a Future song, but I'm not 100% sure about that. And it could be an area code as well.
I was like, I'd be offended if I was from that area code and I was not a hoe.
I got you.
It's just I guess this is just the world that we live in today. People have no morals. Y'all better watch out for these chicks, man. Because they don't care about you or your feelings, G. Don't forget to like this video, comment, subscribe. Holla back at your boy.
Okay, so what are your overall thoughts about why women try to justify cheating?
Well, first of all, StephIsCold is cold. For sure.
Okay.
He's pretty, like, I feel like cutthroat about everything he says. Why women cheat. Who's to say that there's much of a difference between why women cheat and then why men cheat? I will say from my experience, I seem to notice that women have only evolved and adapted to the same behavior. On the one hand, I get it because it's like we went for decades with women kind of being home, trying to cook, clean, take care of the house, still get cheated on. We've all heard that story.
Yeah.
And so eventually, after years of that happening, the women probably looked at each other and was like, hey, why would I have to sit here and take care of the house, clean, cook, and I can't get my stuff off, but he can go and do whatever he wants? I don't think so. I think that I would like to have the richest guy and the best looking guy. And I'm going to keep it secret so they don't even know about it. And when they do find out, I'll just manipulate them so they'll forgive me. You know?
Exactly.
That's what happens. People adapt. You can't expect women to stay subservient and not adapt to what's going on. So if we want to see the women cheating rate go down, the male cheating rate has to go down. People have to respect each other. People have to do to their partners how they want to themselves.
Okay.
Why'd you cringe because I said people have to do to themselves how they...
No, I didn't cringe because that part. I cringed because the part that you said right before that, when you said that men cheating goes down, women cheating go down. I definitely don't agree that if one part of the sector go down, the other part of the sector will go down. I think that if
I'm just saying for that, I'm saying like I wish as a whole, as a community, people would be loyal and honest in their friendships and in their relationships.
Gotcha.
I wish people would look, if you just want it casual, you have no desire to ever be with this girl for a long time, to be honest, don't sit here and tell a girl you love her, you want to be with her, all this stuff by having 4 other girlfriends.
Gotcha.
And it's the same for girls. You can't sit here and let this guy buy you purses and jewelry and take you on vacations and tell him that he's the only one, but you're also having this dude and this dude and this dude. Like, that's called emotional manipulation.
Yes.
That's called taking advantage of people.
And I would definitely agree that whether you're a guy or a girl, you should not do that. You shouldn't be saying, oh, that's the only one. You're the only one for me. But you're a guy and you're still out here slaying a lot of women. but you're saying to one woman, oh, you're the only one for me. I'm not having sex with multiple women and etc. You're the only one, etc. So yes, I would 100% agree with that. We have some super chats, and I want you guys to like this video, smash the like button, smash the like button. Yeet. Okay, you guys, I read that.
And turn your notification bells on.
We out here. All right, so UC says, like, oh no, I said that already. I read that one already. Okay, got you. Yeet says, her eyes, should I call the Winchesters?
Y'all gotta stop roasting me about the way I look, man.
Oh god,
I don't even look that bad. I don't even look that crazy.
The Winchesters, is that?
That's like the ghost people, right?
No, no. That's actually I even forgot the show. I'm so sorry. No.
Oh, that.
I think it's from
that like made them build the house all crazy because of ghosts. Who's that?
I have no idea.
Y'all comment in the chat below if you know who that is.
I think what I'm not even sure, but the thing that came to my mind was the dragon with the lady. I don't even know what it's called. I'm sorry, fellas, because I don't even know what it's called. What I came up with, but If you have any questions, I would like for you to super chat them right now so you can ask, because she definitely wants the smoke. She is here for all the smoke.
Yeah,
if you have any comments, if you have any more comments or if you have questions, send them through super chat.
And if you don't like the way I look, tell me what I could do to make it better.
Okay.
What can I change?
Got you. Got you. Okay. We have one. Well, in fuego. Good content, man. Keep it up. Thank you. I really appreciate the super chat. And yes, we trying to get better and better and better. Eventually, we're gonna have some signs. Every penny that goes in here goes right into the channel. We're gonna have some signs. We're gonna have some good times. And Saturday night, let y'all know in on a little secret. Saturday night gonna be fire because we're gonna be over there with multiple women and we're gonna have multiple female perspectives. So that's gonna be crazy for Saturday night.
Someone says she looks like she sacrifices cats.
Hey, stop reading the regular chat.
Y'all are so mean.
Oh no, trust me when I say when the more the lights come down, the meaner they get. I'm telling you that straight up. These are savage chats right now. Let's play a fun experiment before we close things up because we're not getting super chats, so I'm about to close things up. What emoji would you say represents you?
Probably the vampire emoji.
Okay. Fellas,
according to y'all in this chat,
I want y'all to go to the first Instagram in the description, which would be hers. Can you say it for the people
Vanessa
one time?
Orea.
And I want y'all to spam it with what is it?
The vampire emoji.
The vampire emoji. So vampire emoji the shit out of her Instagram. Just to show her some little strength. You don't have to follow. You don't have to like pictures. Just make sure you show some strength from here. We got a couple of super chats coming in. All right, some people want the smoke. All right, so Slizzard says, ever heard a paternity fraud tale about women done?
Paternity fraud?
Yes,
like
you explained it before.
Somebody is your dad, the father of your kid.
Yes,
and you're not the father.
Exactly.
That's messed up.
That's 100% messed up, but it's happening more and more nowadays. So here's the thing, and I do want to talk about that, but I want to talk about it in our own separate video because there's a reaction that I want to look at.
I'm not cool with that. I think that's absolutely terrible.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
That's like manipulation on a whole other level of shitty.
That's how you die.
That's like, terrible.
No, that's crazy.
That's messed up for you and the kid.
Yeah, that's definitely crazy. But I want to talk about that on a separate video. But here's what I will say. I do want to say that every guy that has a kid or has a woman in their life that has a child, you definitely want to get DNA tests. Whether you think she's the perfect angel or you think she's a hoe from the street, you want to get a test and DNA test because data don't lie. All right, we have another super chat. Okay, where we at? Don J reacts to the business YouTube channel. Single mom rebukes to saying she is not the wife material. Can she get the whole Bible study with what is it? How you say that?
With Morticia?
With Morticia.
Are you trying to say I look like the Addams Family?
Woo! Yes, I will definitely look at that. Let me screenshot this right now, and I really appreciate the super chat, J John 4040. Let me screenshot that so I can have it. All right, do we have any more? Oh, we got another super chat. We out here. All right. But another one was Slizzard. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. He says, you out here underestimating women on the coven.
He's referring to me as a witch again. Come on, y'all. Vampire, witch, zombie, demon.
Yes. Got you. All right. So since y'all don't have no questions, y'all don't have no, some things to spice her up a little bit because she do want the smoke. I'm about to wrap it up. But hold on. UC says, so back up. Missed a few super chats. Okay, got you. I'm gonna scroll back up, see if I missed any super chats. Or maybe he just sent the good content done. Hey, I think I just read it, and I think he's okay. Got you.
It's lagging.
Yeah, it's lagging just a little bit, probably. Yeah, he's lagging probably just a little bit. All right, so let me just see if there's any valid questions. Yeet says, thank you for the super chat, by the way. I really appreciate that. Yeet, hold on, let me pause for 1 second. Yeet, if you're here, I can guarantee you the other savages are here, and this is about to get wild. So
she looks like she dips her chips. She looks like she dips her
cookies in orange juice.
All right.
What do you say to that?
I mean, I've done it. You never dipped a cookie in like some juice? Come on, we've all done it.
I'm about to end the stream right now. No, I have no idea what the fuck you talking about. I've never done that day in my life. Never. Wow, you out here. Cold Seal. I knew you was here. If he's here, Cold Seal's here.
Fix my makeup.
All right, popular men cheat. Yes, because it doesn't pay to be faithful. Okay, many W cheat so they can hold back sex from their man. Men manipulate them. What are your thoughts on that? Cold Seal, I really appreciate that super chat.
I feel like it does pay to be faithful because even if you get done dirty, that's not on you. Like your plate is always clean.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, so basically, like you said earlier, the two wrongs kind of thing don't make it right.
Yeah, and it's karma. Like just because, like with the girl situation, just because she was abused, that doesn't give you the right to do somebody else dirty. And if she was abused, I don't know the situation, like I said, but if you're claiming it's as bad as it was,
gotcha,
and you're obviously a public figure, which means you probably have some source of income coming in, get out of the situation before you feel yourself lower down to the level where you want to physically take that out on others or psychologically take that out on others. Yeah. Okay.
Like I said before, I want y'all to go to the Instagram in the description. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go to the Instagram in the description. I want y'all to spam the vampire emojis. Show her our strength. Now, what were you laughing at?
Someone says she looks like she ate Hansel and Gretel.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be roasted. I mean, the comments gonna be wild. I can guarantee you. I'm not even reading them unless it's a super chat, but I can guarantee you once you look back at them, because I know you will.
They're funny to me because I mean they're just funny, you know. I'll take it. Okay. That could be worse things.
I don't want you crying in the car.
I would rather y'all say I look like a witch or a ghost than say that I'm like twerking for $5. No offense towards anybody that's out here twerking for $5.
Damn, did I just get canceled? Did I just get canceled? All right. Yeah, no more super chats. All right. So, where can they find you?
Vanessa El Rea at our Instagram. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me pretty much every social media. It's Vanessa El Rea.
Got you. All right. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you smash that like button. I want y'all to go to her Instagram. It will be the first Instagram in the description. And I want you to spam the vampire emojis and let her know the strength of the red pill. Other than that, I'm out. And tomorrow I will have another live session. So be tuned for that. 8 p.m. is what I'm aiming for, but it's not set in stone. Thank you guys. Peace.